Hello everyone and welcome to round number one. We won the die roll. I'm playing Abzan aggro. If you watched my deck tech, you would have been able to see that, and I won the die roll. Oh man, look at this hand here. Um, double Urborg, no white source. I think we have to mulligan it, even though it really has the perfect curve of Lion and Anafenza, but I don't think I can realistically keep that. Oh man, now this hand is a great one land hand where if we draw some lands and curve out, it's perfect, but again on the play, I don't think that I want to keep this hand, so we'll mulligan again. Alright, in this hand, uh, this is the best hand we've seen so far, so. We're on 5 cards, but this is actually a good 5. And we actually can jam a lion here, which I could also play the tap land so I could play Anafenza, but I'd rather just play the lion. We could draw an untapped land for Anafenza, or any number of other things. It's just, or we could get Thoughtseized. It's another world in which playing the lion first was definitely right. And alright, we not draw the land. Let's crash without a lion. We do have these Abzan charms though, which may help us pull out of this mulligan. Let us draw some extra cards. Bioblade. Alright, lion down. So this Bioblade really shows that our opponent's on Abzan control. So let's go ahead and draw some cards. Courser. Yep. Thoughtseize on top. This would be a good moment to get a couple of creatures out here. And the Thoughtseize is make that Thoughtseize a little bit worse. Let's play Anafenza, Death Dealer. He can still get this Abzan charm, so we're just gonna hope that our opponent. No, he kept the Thoughtseize. Dang it. I was really hoping he wouldn't keep the Thoughtseize. And then we could just keep our Abzan charm, but he did keep the Thoughtseize. And he's keeping the Bioblade on top by not cracking this fetch. Tilt. We drew another land, so I mean, I'm just gonna get super aggressive here. I'm gonna hit him for 6. And that way we still have the mana to pump through Bioblade that we know our opponent now has a Bioblade. Alright. Our opponent also has a handful of spells, just all spells. It's probably a Rhinoceros. Alright, fetching away the Abzan charm. Gets a Temple of Malady on top. And Temple Silence. Puts it on the bottom probably? Yeah. Alright, so another Bioblade. Whew! Alright, hopefully our opponent doesn't have something like End Hostility, as this Wingmate Rock might actually get the job done. Alright, Death Dealer's been Biobladed. Another Bioblade. So we can't block this Courser because of the Bioblade, so we just have to take 2 here. Dang it, he He has end hostilities. Alright, and he's drawing Abzan Charm next turn. What will Thoughtseize? It's the perfect hand. Oh, we can't beat Elspeth, so... Oh, I just had to have. Maybe I should have just played conservatively with my Death Dealer. Just actually had end hostilities. Gross. And we know our opponent has a Bile Blight, so this doesn't really do that much, but get it out there anyway. Get back Elspeth, sure. There's the Elspeth. I could trade for this Den Protector, but I don't think that's worth it because we could still draw like Wingmate Rock. Although, even that's not that great. Thoughtseize for the Bile Blight. Thoughtseize the Abzan Charm, I guess. Just an interesting block. Alright, we'll just take the Abzan Charm, and then this thing's gonna get Bile Bladed, but we can draw like running rhinos or like a rhino into a rock or something and maybe finish the job. It's really our hope. Oh, we're dead. That was a kind of a disgusting game. We did mulligan to 5 though. We actually put up a pretty good fight for a 5. That end hostilities though. Alright, so our sideboard plan here is Herald of Torments. I don't think I like Self-Inflicted Wound that much, or Ultimate Price. I do actually like Dromoka's Command against this deck. Let's like our rhinos fight their rhinos and things like that. I do want Max Thoughtseize against the control version, since we're so loose to cards like Elspeth. And I actually don't think that this card is that good against them. I like to side out a couple. Lion, Death Dealer, great. Removal spells are all great. Wingmate Rock and Elspeth are great. So we'll run this plan and see how this works out. Alright, we're back. Yes, I'd like to play first. This hand's a little awkward with double command, but it's a keep. We're gonna hopefully scry into some lands. Really any non-land card on the bottom. Sandstep is on top. So I can play a Lion on 2, Sandstep on 3, hopefully Rhino on 4, Wingmate 5. That'd be a delight. Hopefully our opponent just doesn't have end hostilities. Long shot odds. Hopefully no Bile Blight here. I might have to actually fire off a Dromoka's Command to counter a Bile Blight if he doesn't main phase it. If he lets me untap, I'm gonna I can hold open this to protect from Bile-Blight. Best case scenario is he just plays a Fleeceman Lion. Woo! Dromoka's command that. Would be the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is our opponent doesn't do anything. That feels like a Bile-Blight. Glare maybe? Yeah. Dang it. How do they always have the Blight? Oh, perfect. We drew another Lion. Taste it. Don't have another Blight. Don't have another Bile-Blight. No, come on. How do you just always have double Blight? Alright, we are drawing pretty well, but jeez. Bile-Blight's not even that great against me. Alright, hopefully he just plays a Rhino here and we can just remoke his commands. Oh, Thoughtseize. Dang it. These cards are, this is really frustrating. Yeah, this is really frustrating. Mostly because these are cards that aren't even like Thoughtseize is not very good from Abzan control against Abzan aggro. Bile-Blight's okay, but it's not like phenomenal. I mean, like Bile-Blight doesn't deal with this, Rhino, etc. Ugh. Sure. Just gonna get back a removal spell. It's really gross. Did I hit the right one? Yeah. Oh. Alright, we're going to... This is probably a Den Protector. In fact, I'm almost 100% sure it's a Den Protector. So, he can get back Abzan Charm. Yep. And then we get to eat it. Now we're just at the mercy of top decks. Because he's just going to Abzan Charm to exile this Anafenza. What a gross game. Just need our opponent to not have Elspeth. Alright. That's what I like to see. We're still in this. Draw some cards here, maybe pull us out of this game. Opponent's probably sitting on either just lands or removal spells. Well, that was about the worst Abzan Charm imaginable. But we get to rebuy it again next turn, so... Come on, brick off again. Courser. Oh, Abzan Charm draw 2, sure. I mean, our opponent is at 5. A couple of Siege Rhinos would actually just finish the job, assuming he doesn't have his own. If he ever cracks those fetches, they'll do it as well. Plains. Still nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and fire this one off. See if we hit something sweet. We did. Unfortunately, we hit our last Dramoka's command, which has been really bad. I should probably side one out. I mean, it's good against coursers, and I think it's a good card on the play, but it just has not performed here. Okay. He does have to 2-for-1 himself to deal with this Death Dealer. Or self-inflicted wound. Sure. Gross. Thoughtseize. Sure. Deal. Take Dramoka's command. Alright, come on, Rhino. Dang it. Come on, Rhino. Come on, don't draw a Rhino. Dang it, that's definitely feels like a Rhino. No, it's an Elspeth. Elspeth actually, we still can just draw any Rhino to win this game. Just any Rhinoceros. Anything that's not a land. Take a Wingmate. I'd take a Wingmate Rock here. Don't do it. No, don't do it to me. Morph. Okay. Den Protector. He can't get back anything that matters, though. Nothing that gains him life. Can get back Abzan Charm. Policeman Lion. It's not the Rhino that we want. Alright, so he's targeting Abzan Charm. That's a good opportunity for us to go ahead and monstrous this lion. And he has Bioblades. We can't fight something or we still lose our line to the Bioblades. We can put a counter on it, the Bioblade resolves, the Monstrous resolves, then he gets back Abzan Charm. Alright, now this Elspeth's going to kill us next turn, so we have to draw something this exact turn. Pretty much has to be a Herald of Torment. Well, he's going to draw 2, lose 2. Because if he finds a Rhino, then he gets to pull out of us Rhinoing him range. Alright. Herald of Torment. Or Siege Rhino. It needs to be one of those cards. What was a land? We did not draw very well this match, to be honest. I mean, we started out, like, we had a good opening hand, but we just got wrecked by, like, triple Bioblade Thoughtseize, and, yeah. Even drawing 4 cards with Abzan Charm, we just couldn't find anything. I mean, to be fair, our opponent didn't draw that particularly well either, past, like, just shredding our opening hand. It's frustrating that this matchup is so good for Abzan control that even with like cards like Thoughtseize that are just really bad against us, we still like very easily lost this game. No, we weren't drawing anything for a while. Alright. Well, that was round 1. We got steamrolled. Draws were pretty miserable and just kind of got rolled over. But hopefully you guys stick around for the other rounds and hopefully it goes better for us.